Books XO King. I don't know, I'm feeling the vibe of the song this afternoon. It's 10 minutes past the hour of 2 p.m. and you're listening to Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. It's a good afternoon. How are you doing today? Trust you are doing good. You know how we do it. Today's Monday. It's Money Making Monday. I love Mondays so much because it's a new week where you get to re-strategize, plan yourself, plan your goals. This morning I woke up and I had to take out some sticker notes and I started writing, this is what I want to do this week. I want to lose this week. I want to do this week. And it was so good to know that I could wake up in the morning and I have goals I want to achieve. And one of the goals I would love to achieve this week is making money. So today's Monday. We all know today's Monday. So if you're not making money, make sure you were wrong. So make sure it's part of your goal, making money. My name is V to the E to the E, or you can call me Sparkle Vicky. I'm always sparkling. I would always sparkle, whether Nigeria likes it or not. Whether the economy likes it or not, whether fuel is going high or not, I would always sparkle. And of course, I have my beautiful damsels in the studio with me. Ladies, how are you doing today?
We good. It's your girl, Favor Pretty, the only Favor that is pretty. Happy New Week.
Okay, so I don't know how I feel. It's like I feel a little bit the kind of look at you guys.
I'm just waiting for her to learn.
I had to rub you guys into that, and it's just the way you guys are like waiting for me to say something.
I'm telling you. To say something.
Okay, so it's a very beautiful week, by the way.
Yeah.
And the week started on a good note. Now outside it's actually raining, and then there's still the sun, so it's like raining cat and dog.
That's not a real
and it's
rain.
crazy.
I saw a post on Facebook and someone said people in Abuja are complaining that it's raining, that they don't know what rain is all about till they come down to the east. Like the way it rains over there, it's not the way it rains here in the
Truly,
east.
they have no clue. Well, it's your girl, Queen VI, your royal voice on radio, and I'm super elated to be here this very afternoon.
Today we have someone very special with us. I wouldn't want to introduce you now. I'll keep our guest on suspense, right? But before, I want to keep them on suspense. We have a very gent with us. I'm not gonna call your name. Just hold on. I'm gonna introduce you. Yes, it's very cute. If you're wondering, okay, now you're gonna make me introduce him. But I'm still gonna hold it back. Okay, now, ladies, I want to quickly ask us, who is our man crush Monday?
Why are you looking at me now?
Everybody, move your hand to favor.
MCM. Today's Monday.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Just like we do for Wednesday. So I'm asking MCN, who is your man crush Monday? Who are you crushing on? Who is the man in your life? Please don't tell me it's Udini.
I know you were going to say that, but sorry to disappoint you. Well, my man crush Monday is Peculiar Ugweje. He's an OAP too, a presenter, and he's very good and handsome as well. So
you and handsome guys.
Of course, I have eyes for good things,
Okay. Great. So who's your man crush Monday?
Okay, so the thing is this, sir. I cannot say my man crush here.
Why?
The person I have in mind.
Is your all in all.
If I say the person,
Is your everything.
I will say the person out. Kind of, I sell myself out. But there's someone I actually do appreciate, and I'm gonna call him out right now. Michael.
Michael.
So, Michael Oni, yes, you're hearing my voice. Yes, it's your girl, Queen VI, and you are my man crush for today, Monday. And that's because you are phenomenal, you're creative, you're humble, and you're amazing. And I like the fact that you know your onion and you're doing exceedingly well in the industry. You just moved from one place and you went and you did exceedingly well. Right now, you're managing the station and you're fantastic. So, me, I am super, super glad that we have you in the industry because you are so disciplined and amazing.
Okay, so you'll be wondering who's my man crush Monday, but I won't tell you. I won't tell you we're going on a music breeder. When we come back, yes, I'll keep you on suspense. When we come back, you know my man crush Wednesday. Do not touch Monday.
Your body too bad, you know. I just can't get enough. I might overdose on love. You give me more than enough. Give me more than enough. Top of the day to my baby, pam pam na na. It's a holiday for my baby, oh pam pam na na. No work today, you're my to-do list. No work today, cool down, make I rock you, yeah, yeah. Oh, what today, take a la vida, vida loca. Oh, just a better, tinge, loca. Oh, today, take a la vida, vida loca. Oh, just a better, tinge, loca. Your body too bad, you know. Your body, oh, body. I just can't get enough. Take my dough, my money. I might overdose on love. I might overdose on love. You give me more than enough. Give me more than enough. I put your love on top, oh. That's all I do. Take over my world, oh. I give in to you. Oh, Shenion. Oh, my baby, Shenion. See me, oh, Shenion. Oh, my baby, Shenion. Oh, what today, take a la vida, vida loca. Oh, just a better, tinge, loca.
Rapid FM 96.5, the sound of your city.
Oh, just a better, tinge, loca. My baby, you bad, you know. My baby, oh, baby. I just can't get enough. Take my dough, my money. I might overdose on love. I might overdose on love. You give me more than enough. Give me more than enough. Oh, Shenion, my baby Shenion. Oh, my baby Shenion.
Turn down the light, turn the music up. Let's give you a treat like never before. Rapid 96.5 FM.
You listen to More Than Enough by Adekunle Gold. And of course, you're listening to Two Shots Feeds Brimo. Attention! Brimo happened to be one of the musicians that I love so much when I was little. And you know, before we went off, we were talking about Man Crush Monday, right? Now, I'm gonna talk about my Man Crush Monday. Yeah, I know you guys are. Yeah, hear the drum rolls.
Okay.
You wanna know who my Man Crush Monday is?
Yes.
Now, my Man Crush Monday is a cute man. He's fair.
Wow,
He's
like
tall.
you.
Yeah, calm down. He's putting on a green outfit with
Oh my God.
with a green senator, right? With this Hausa cap and trying to describe. I don't know the right name. Now you're giving me the vibe of Hausa, Igbo kind of vibe, you know. Well, my Man Crush Monday is Kiduna. You
Feeling myself right now.
of course, you have to.
A beautiful lady crushing on me right now.
It's good to have you in the studio with us.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Now today we'll be going into what we have. Ladies, are we ready? We're diving into what we have today. Now, a week ago, last week, there was a story that was trending of the bullies, British Lead International School. Now, there's a video that surfaced online. We all know about the story. We shared it last week of a secondary school student that was bullied by her peers, her classmates. We really don't have the full information of the exact story, what happened, but we saw videos where she was being slapped by her classmates and she wasn't saying anything. And later, another video surfaced where the bully was apologizing to the girl, and that video surfaced where the girl's father was like, my daughter cannot stay in the same school with a bully. Now today we want to talk about bullies in the Nigerian system.
My new now stand at attention.
Has been going on for a very long time. The only fact that this trended was because we saw this out. We saw this on social media. It came out online, and that's why we saw this. Now, to help us discuss all of this, we have a very special guest with us, which is my man crush Monday. We have Kiduna Amos Gotham, the head of school Wellspring Preparatory School, Umuahia. Good to have you here today.
Good to be here.
Welcome. Good to have you.
Welcome.
All right.
I'm feeling so excited being amongst ladies.
Ladies,
Blessed among
usually
women.
we do not allow guys,
And
but
today is also my birthday, so
Oh, you need a bell. Happy birthday to you.
happy birthday! You didn't say on
We would have
time.
sang for you.
Oh my!
We can still
We'll
sing, you
sing
know.
after the show. We'll
Happy
sing.
birthday.
We'll definitely sing for you.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday. Okay, now we want to talk about the bullies. We've seen all that has been going on social media with the British Lead International School. Now, just so that people understand what bullying is all about, I want to ask, what's bully? Let's understand the word bully. What's that with UVI?
Okay, so bullying is an aggressive kind of behavior towards someone. It's more like you trying to dominate someone. It's not really about size. It's not about physique most times. It's not about maybe the fact that you just want to belittle someone, or maybe you're looking at how the person appears. It's just anything you do aggressively to dominate a person.
Okay.
So you could find a slim person bullying someone that is really very huge.
Yeah,
And
so bullying is not about size.
it's not really about size. It's about that aggressiveness that comes from one person to another person. So the idea is just to make the other person feel inferior or to dominate the person.
Okay. It's okay to know.
all right. A bully is a person who intimidates a person verbally, emotionally, and physically, to control, or to dominate, just like she says. And that's who a bully is. He tries to just pull you down so that you feel bad about yourself. Yes.
So you're saying bullying most of the times ends at you feeling bad about yourself,
Definitely.
making the other person feel less
less
of.
of himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or herself.
Favorite, do you have anything?
Okay, so I'll say bullying is when someone is being picked on by someone. Like whatever you do, this person sees it as inferior. Now, using force or coercion to, intimidate or bring down the person. So it all boils down to intimidation.
Yeah.
Of someone.
So now, with all of this explanation, I know that we have different types of bullying. Definitely, we have.
Yeah.
Now, but I want us to bring it down to. I know as adults we face bullying in different forms,
True.
and now I want us to take it down to the Nigerian school system.
Okay, so
Let's-
are we looking at the university, secondary school,
second,
just
like more of the
school
the
system in
si-
general?
School system generally.
Yeah, the school system in general.
Okay.
Let's look at now. Let's know the type of bullying we have. The type of bullying we have.
So if we take it down to schools, we can still
do the general. Yeah.
Okay, so we still have like physical bullying, we have emotional, we have, in fact, we have psychologically. like it's psychological bullying. Now that one, most times people try to erase it, but if you could merge it with the emotional aspect, because someone is trying to, affect your psyche, tell you something that will make you feel less of yourself. It's more like you see someone who is very talented, you're in school, you're doing well, someone comes to you and just tells you that this thing you just drew now, the ear should have been straight, and you didn't get it the right way. And you're seeing that something is good. Now there is no compliment of the good part. It's just focusing on the bad. And so your psyche is affected. So that's someone trying to bully you in that area. And then the physical is almost everywhere, from the university system to the primary school. Anyhow you move it, it has never stopped and it will not stop. And it's very weird, even though it's now to the minimal at somehow, but we still see it. So you see how people who physically bully people.
Okay. Now, Mr. Kidono, I want to ask you, you're in the school system,
Yes,
right? Now, in secondary school, right?
Secondary,
primary school,
and even nursery.
Okay, nursery. In primary and secondary school, what are the highest forms of bullying have you seen so far?
I would say verbal bullying.
Okay.
Yes.
When it comes to kids,
Yes,
okay.
to kids, verbal bullying. Then the physical bullying is also
really
prevalent. Yes. Yes. You see children in the at the playground hitting themselves, fighting. Yes, it's very prevalent. Then the verbal bullying is because there is some kind of check in the school system right now.
Yeah.
Like the school of our own caliber, we checkmate bullying. So the children, the only type of bullying that we see surfacing all the time is the verbal bullying.
The verbal.
Yes, trying to tease you. Pick
So do
on
they
you.
the tease words, are these serious words? Is this something that you could just joke about and call it off, or is something that has to be looked out for?
Yeah, sometimes like maybe if a child has a disability, cannot walk straight, and somebody is just laughing at you, like because of the way you work and all that. So that's some kind of bullying, so that happens.
Okay. Okay. All right. Do you have any type of bullying?
Okay, I think they've all mentioned it all. But then we have this social exclusion. It's a kind of bullying that, children or peers make someone faces through. More like in the universities where you have cultists, coming to bully the ones that do not join or doesn't want to join, or maybe they want you to join, but then they will have to intimidate you to make sure that you understand that if you enter here now, in here, you'll be able to intimidate others. So I think that's it.
We overlooked the part of the disability, the bullying you mentioned something like that. Yeah,
sure.
The disability aspect of bullying. Now, what are the effects of bullying? The effects of bullying. You see people get bullied. So many people, just like the lady, the video we saw of the British Lead International School, Namrita was bullied, and if you notice when they were slapping her, she wasn't saying anything. Like she was just numb. And I saw a lot of comments from parents on social media like, oh, if it's my child would have slapped her back. My child would attend karate school so that they could learn how to fight and defend themselves, self-defense and I'm wondering, with the whole social media and posting online, what that little child is going through right now, the trauma she's going through. Now I really want to know the effect of bullying.
Okay, so I just want to say something, and it's something that I feel like everyone should teach people who are growing up a child. You see this lines. Always keep your hands to yourself. It's something you need to tell every of your child or all the children that you have. Every now and then, tell them, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your words kind. You need to realize some of those things for them while they are growing up. And if a child is able to get this into their head, they'll be careful. Now, if you check that video very well, that young girl did not raise her hand against the other girl.
Yeah, she did.
Now, it takes a lot of discipline for someone to do that. They were the same height. It's not like maybe a young person. It's something that she could have just extend her hands to. Yes. And trust me, maybe if she had done that, we would not be talking about bullying anymore. We'll be talking about two young girls who were just fighting.
Yeah.
So the fact that she kept her hands to herself, that's why we have this discussion right now. Now, let's look at the effects that you asked. You see depression. You know, we feel like it's depression is when you don't have money. It's the way you don't have money, like I'm depressed. Actually, guys are always depressed when they don't have money. No shades. No shades. But it's not, it's more like, it's always like, I'm depressed. What's the problem? I don't have money. So, but depression it's something that happens to anyone who encounters any form of bullying.
Okay.
They get depressed because you need strength, you need encouragement at one point or the other to move to some level, to even advance. So if someone is trying to talk you down or make you feel less of yourself, you have a way of entering a place called depression. And people don't talk about that place so much. Now, you see, fear is another effect of bullying. You see a child, you wake a child up in the morning and you say, get ready for school. And you're not observant to know that somehow your child is afraid of going to school. And that's because maybe they've said something to him or her that's making her or him not want to go to school, apart from people who just don't want to go to school.
Okay.
So fear is one of those effects.
Mr. Kituna, I want to throw this to you.
Okay.
The point she just picked, the effect of bullying, which one of it is depression? Now, in secondary school, have you seen case scenario where students, like primary school students, secondary school students, go through depression?
Well, I wouldn't say depression.
Okay.
Yeah, because depression is a bit extreme.
Okay.
What we see is lack of self-esteem.
Okay.
It affects their esteem in classroom. When you ask them questions, they are not sure of themselves. Even when they know the answers, they will be doubting themselves because they've been bullied. You know, sometimes teachers can also be the bullies.
Of course.
You know, when you answer question wrongly in the classroom, the teacher
Their
puts
reaction,
you,
yeah.
even the gesture, you know, it shows rejection or something. Yeah, so that's why most times our policies are against such reactions. Teachers are supposed to be very kind, just like she said. Your words are supposed to be kind, and you keep your hands to yourself. Now, if you go into a standard school, what you hear is keep your hands to yourself. Our children walk with their hands behind their backs, you know, so that they shouldn't even touch the walls.
Okay.
Yes, don't touch the walls, don't touch nobody, you know, keep your hands to yourself. So you hear even the children saying, keep your hand to yourself in the classroom. So it helps to monitor what they do, you know, so that they will not be pinching. You know, pinching is also a form of physical bullying and all that. Yes. You know, you're in the class and somebody is just, you know, scratching you and pinching you and all that. So that's also bullying. So the effect is usually lack of self-esteem. They're not sure about themselves anymore. And sometimes they cry to come to school. They don't want to be in that space again. Yes, you see children crying. So we have to investigate to know what's going on in the classroom. Sometimes their classmates may bully them without the teachers knowing, because you have like 20 children in the class or 15. It's difficult for you to keep your eye on all the children. At the time. Yes, so when you investigate, you get to know, there was an incident that happened. So yes.
Okay, if you're wondering, you're listening to Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. And we are talking about bullying in Nigerian school system. And I have with me Mr. Kiduna Amos Gautam, the head of school, Wellspring Preparatory School, Umahia. And I also have my lovely, beautiful Choco ladies, Queen VI and Favor Pretty. And of course, myself, V, and Spaco Vicky. We've been talking about this. Now, I want to go further to ask, I'm throwing this at you because I know you're in the school system. And since we're looking at the secondary school aspect now, what are the strategies to handle bullying in secondary school? Because right now, so many people on social media are having a whole lot of opinion. What should have been done? She should have hit the girl back, or she should have walked away. Even the teachers, I saw a video where some of the students were saying the teachers were aware. They came, they saw them arguing, and they walked away. They didn't do anything. Now, sir, at this point in time, what are the strategies to stop bullying in secondary school or in such an environment? Because I know schools, you have different students, people from different homes and backgrounds. Everybody come with different trainings. You don't have the same mindset. Even if student A is not a bully, you don't know where student B is coming from.
sure.
And some of these traits might be from the house. You never can tell, right? So now, what are the strategies you guys put in place to stop bullying?
All right, the first one is to implement anti-bullying policies in the school.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we have it written down, and we have copies for the children to read in the secondary school.
Wow.
Yes, the rules.
That's good.
Yes, they need to know the rules. They need to know what they can do and what they shouldn't do. You know, at the beginning of the term, we also emphasize that the children will set the ground rules themselves. So if you check,
What do you mean by set the ground rules?
that means they will now set the rules of engagement, like in the school environment, in the classroom and in the school. They set the rules, they set the consequences themselves, because when they set those rules,
Yeah.
they own up to the consequences.
Yeah, true.
You know, sometimes the teachers are trying to just like move away from the consequences, because most times students see teachers are being punitive. You know, everything you do, maybe you're just trying to punish me because you're wicked or something. But when you set the rules and you set the consequences,
So they
you
understand once
that
you
it's
break
a
the
choice,
rule.
it's a choice
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
You've chosen to accept the consequences, you know. So those are some of the rules we set. And then we also take assemblies where we teach about bullying behaviors, what is acceptable and what is not, and how you can stand a bully. Yeah, we do that, and then we make it very graphical with pictures, with images, with videos for children to see and internalize, to know that it is wrong for you to hit someone. But in case you're hit, this is the way you stand up. Bullies don't like you to stand up to them. The reason why they bullied that girl is because she was still sitting.
She was
If she
calm.
had, yes, she was supposed
So
to.
are you saying you're supporting if someone is bullying the other person, the person should stand up?
Yes, you're supposed to yell back.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's how you scare a bully. Yes,
Oh,
and
really?
and we teach the children to do that. When someone is bullying you, you are not supposed to be a bully, right? But your response is to don't touch me again. If you touch me, I will report. You yell, you show some kind of aggression. Like, if you touch me again, I'm going to report. Don't do that to me again. I'm not going to take this. And
That's
all
a
that.
sign of you're not feeling low. You're not having low self-esteem. You can stand up for yourself.
Yes. Then you walk away from that place. As you're saying it, you're walking away.
Okay.
So next time when they see you, they know that, oh, this person cannot keep quiet. This person doesn't feel low about himself and all that. So they'll be scared of you.
Okay.
Yes, so that's the response.
Via, I want to ask. I personally want to ask you this question now. This is now. I'm throwing the questions now directly. Via, I want to ask this question now.
Okay.
Let's go to university. I know we've been through the wars of university and we know how it is over there.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think the strategies? What are the strategies one can avoid bullying in universities?
Okay, so to be sincere, when we had our orientation, we had a different orientation. I don't know about the time when they called us and said to us, this is this. They just gave us a rule book. I'm sure that a lot of us who left the university never read that book till they left and graduated. Now, for me, I don't know, to be very sincere, a written down document, because
Yeah.
what I did was just read about the anti-cultism rules and all that, the books they gave us during the orientation. Now, I don't know the policy for the universities, because when we see people fighting in the university environment, I don't see any lecturer interfere into it. I don't see. So it's I don't know if there is a policy that says, like the secondary school, when you're caught fighting, you know, and then
You have teachers to help and
you
all.
know, and then you have expulsion, you have suspension, you have all this kind of stuff. Now, majorly what they do in the university is usually about the cultism aspect, malpractice. Now, I've never seen where someone is being bullied and then you have a lecturer call them together and say, you know, leave the school.
I think at this stage, you feel you're more
understand?
mature.
Yeah.
Now you can handle yourself.
So I've never seen that scenario. Maybe it's happening in the private universities.
But not federal and
but
state
not the
universities.
federal, yes.
Okay.
So maybe the private universities have that. I think they have that. In fact, I know they have that.
Yeah.
Because I see the behavior of people in private universities.
Yeah.
You cannot be compared with those.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's no stamp, but you should know that you shouldn't touch someone. That's why if you ask me the strategy right now that the university system has put in place, I don't know what. I have no idea.
I was actually asking for your personal opinion, anyways. But then I'm gonna throw this question open now. When we talk about bullies, we see bullies. Are there behavioral patterns that we can figure out to say, oh, this person is a bully? Are there patterns, are there behaviors that you know that this person is a bully?
Okay, so I'm going to shoot myself a little bit.
Yeah.
So I happen to be the refectory prefect while in secondary school. And, the major positions in secondary school that were feared were three. The senior prefect, the refectory prefect, and the sanitary prefect.
I was a sanitary prefect.
So these three personalities are people you don't want to toil with. Mm-hmm. And if you ask anyone who is in school or who was in school, they tell you that these people really were serious people and they dealt with you. So you could actually fall into the category of a young person growing up saying you were a bully because you flogged them. Do you understand?
My goodness.
I did flogged. You flogged. I never flogged. But I seized the whole lot of earrings.
Okay,
But
that's it.
Once I seize your earring, I give you a smaller one. That's what I do.
So that kind of stuff. Someone will say, I was bullied in school. What happened? The senior bullied me. That kind of stuff. So for me as a person, I don't want to do the whole shooting thing. So, but I just know that this whole bullying thing is something that you might need to really check. You might be a bully without knowing.
True.
But then I really want to know if there are behavioral, are there actions
I'm
you
coming
see?
to
Okay,
it. Yeah. You might be a bully without knowing. If you're not okay with something, with a person's behavior, and you react to it in the way you feel the person should understand. Like I'm seeing, let me take for instance. Let me just go straight to you. So I'm looking at you now. You have your glasses on, and I'm like, I don't like it. Maybe it doesn't fit you. Now I'm an adult now. Maybe I could tell you, girl, I think maybe if you get a smaller frame, maybe it would be nice on you.
Yeah.
But then there are people who are outright to just tell you, hey,
It doesn't fit you.
this thing that you're wearing like this your glasses, it doesn't fit you. Didn't you check the mirror?
Do you even know what you're looking like?
The reality is that you don't even know that is a sign that you have the bullying spirit in you.
Okay.
So for me, if you're looking for traces, if you have that stuff in you, if you have the traces of a bully, then I'll tell you that the moment you can control your words, you already have issues. You already have traces of a bully in you.
Okay, we're going to be opening the phone lines for you to call in. You're listening to Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. And we're talking about bullies in secondary school, the Nigerian school system. And I really want to ask these questions. Are parents to be blamed for children being a bully? I'm gonna ask that, I'm gonna ask that, but then let's open the phone line 091 60 333 965 091 60 333 965 or 091 60,000 965 091 60,000 965. Yeah, Mr. Kituna.
All right. Yes, I think absolutely yes. Most of the time, the bullying behavior comes from home.
From home.
Yes.
You feel there's a pattern? There's a pattern?
Family dynamics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Let's just pick this call. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to every other person in the house.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Sir, please, can you move away from your radio set?
I'm not close to my radio. Maybe my phone is a bit high.
Okay. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Give us your contribution.
My name is Officer of the Law. I'm
Okay.
calling from Omigi.
All right, Officer of the Law.
All right. Let me first talk about the main subject, bullying. It's a very rampant attitude in schools, especially secondary schools. But I remember my days in secondary school. There was this guy that always bullied me. And one of the reasons why the whole stuff happened is inferiority complex.
You had inferiority complex.
Wait, now let me explain.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay,
sir.
now if a particular student, maybe there is this student that does well in class, and there is another bigger student that doesn't do well, and maybe you are trying to. In my days, there's this guy that always liked doing all this malpractice, and I was a class prefect, but I was really small in size. You understand? So, the guy will always try to do my practice, and I will always stand up to him. So he chose it as a particular, as a reason for bullying me.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me talk about the last question you asked about parents being causing the whole bullying stuff. I won't. Okay, let me just say it straight. My mom actually advised me. So I believe some parents at home will always call their children and try to this guy and your mate or no go and beat you, because if this guy beats you, if you come back here, me I'll beat you. So you always try to fight back when the person fights you and all those advice. So it ends up giving children the moral to maybe fight back, and at the end of the day, they may even be the ones being the bully. You understand? So my story, my mom advised me after I complained to her, and after a long time, that guy was always doing that. But one day I give him a dirty slap, and he started
if not that I know you, officer of the law. If not that I know you.
I gave him one dirty slap, and he started avoiding me, and I became the bully. The whole thing is based on how somebody's attitude is. I believe that's the main thing. Some people are very inferior, and some people feel superior. So that's why they end up bullying all that.
Thank you so much for calling in, officer of the law. The phone lines are still open. Okay, we'll take this call. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from?
Calling from Lagos.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we can hear you clearly. You're Demi.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Your contribution?
Okay, I was first bullied, right? Back then in secondary school, I had this senior, I was in SS1, he was in SS3. He was asking my cousin sis out. So my cousin sister turned him down. So I started acting out his frustration on me. Any little thing I do was a problem to him. Then at the end, he got off school, I got off school. Fortunately for me, we met at the university. Then me being the course rep, him now being under me.
I became the bully.
I did something I'm not proud of, but he later apologized for it when he noticed what I was doing to him. He apologized and he moved on. But for the terms of bullying, parents sometimes they do contribute, sometimes they don't, because most parents don't spend much time with their children at home to know their behavior and character. Most character assessment is mainly done by the teachers in school, because you know your students, they spend most of the hours with the teachers in school. But at home, you only have, let's say, few hours. They come back from school, do the assignments, eat and sleep. That's it. In the morning, you take them to school. So most times, it's not the fault of the parents. And another thing you guys didn't talk about is emotional bullying. You guys didn't talk about that one in terms of the girlfriend, boyfriend, bullying.
Is that supposed to be a thing? Okay, Mr. Kiduna, we're gonna ask you this.
More like a manipulation.
Okay, we have a head of school, Wellspring, here with us, so we're gonna ask him this aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead once the call is over. We'll put ask him.
All right.
Yeah.
Parents still bully their children at home as well. When the parents, they'll be like, see your brother, he's doing well, or you be there doing nonsense. Maybe you try your best, maybe in school, your position is not really going well with others. You see your parents, if you want to eat, they'll be like, learning your brother is doing well, all this kind of stuff.
So you're saying parents are bullying their kids too?
Yes, they tweet a lot.
But you know, African parents, the way they correct their children is quite different. The emotional trauma and damage.
That's the bully now.
it's really taking it on children. I have to be honest with you, because if you check the percentage of children and their parents now, okay, let me say 70%, because I've checked. Don't tell their parents everything they go through in life. They have people outside that understand them better. So I feel this thing is not just for the young ones, but for the adults as well. So it's just a general issue, not for the young ones as well. So thank you. That's my take this afternoon.
All right, Jadimi, thank you. Okay, now, I was going to ask you if parents are to be blamed for children being a bully, but then this emotional aspect he spoke about, the boyfriend and girlfriend thing, because talking about the British Lead International School, from one of the videos I watched, I noticed the girl was saying, what's the guy's name? The bully I was asking, what did you say is the guy's name again? You don't know his name, and then she slapped the girl. So now at this point, are we saying that relationship, I don't know, do we call that relationship in secondary school or crush or infatuation can cause about bullying?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's just, that's why I said verbal bullying, right?
Yeah.
Because most times the emotional bullying is as a result of words.
Yeah, true.
The words you throw at someone. So sometimes, these young girls, teenagers, when they're having maybe a crush on the same person, they may be fighting, exchanging words, exchanging words, insulting each other. Look at her shoe.
But
she's
you guys
ugly and
do
stuff
the whole
like that.
stuff to the guys when they are crushing on the girl.
Okay.
Very important
But is
question.
this really encouraged in secondary school? Like you can go ahead and like have crush?
You
You can always like someone, you know.
Okay, I had a crush in secondary school.
Whether you encourage it or you don't encourage it,
it's just
it's
natural.
just
Just
means it happens.
naturally,
Okay.
teenagers, they have the tendency. So sometimes when they come up to you, just explode that conversation and enjoy. Yes, you explode the conversation.
Now
so
I
you
now
lead
I
them.
miss being a teenager.
Yeah, so you lead them.
Yeah, and then your reading partner.
Oh my God. You can still call the phone lines. The studio lines are open 09160 343 965 09160 343 965 or 09160 965 09160 965. Now, I'm still going back to the question I had asked you earlier on. Are parents to be blamed for children being bullies?
Yes, sometimes, why children behave the way they do. It's basically, there are 5 models for you to check that. It's, yes, the biological model, where we talk about genetics, genetic inheritance. Children inherit a lot of things from the parents. So if a parent is genetically like there's
Aggressive.
aggressive, the children would inherit that. Then we have the psychodynamic. That one is just about psychotherapy and stuff. How you can handle children's behavior. Then we have the systemic. The systemic is where you talk about the family, where I would say yes, because the quality of the system determines the quality of the behavior of the child. Yes.
The quality of the system
determines the quality of the behavior. So if the family system as a system has traces of aggression, when parents are, prone to
Banter,
fighting, yes, and all that, the child might just see that and come to school without knowing.
That's
Just
true.
begin to
Exhibit the character.
exhibit the character. You understand? Maybe you just pick his pencil. The next reaction is just to hit, because mommy and daddy, they usually exchange punches at home.
Okay.
So yes.
Now I have
angle.
Yeah, I have this question I want to ask before we go off. This is 6 minutes to 3 o'clock at the Eagle Crew. Why are you laughing? Yeah, you understand why VR is laughing at me.
Let's not do that.
Okay, so now I really want to ask you this question. Are there moments in secondary schools or in schools where you have discussions? I know you guys do you said you have the anti-bullying
Policies.
policies. You talk to them in assemblies. Are there one-on-one
conversation
between the students to help their social awareness, their emotional awareness.
them.
Yes, we have mentorship programs too.
Okay.
Yes, where every teacher is assigned to a child.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
so if the child has a problem, the first person we contact is the teacher. So
In charge of that.
Yeah, so we start the conversation with the teacher.
Oh.
And then we have counselors in
That's
school.
That's perfect.
Guidance and
Okay.
counselors. We
Yes.
still have that.
Yes, we still do. We still do.
In secondary schools.
Even primary schools.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Even primary schools. Yeah, so the teachers, most times the teachers perform even the functions of the guidance,
Parents.
Yeah.
counselors and all that, because if you read education as a course, you must read guidance and counseling.
True.
Yes, so we have those ones. They are in charge of counseling children, talking to them, and then we sometimes write some affirmations for the children to
Pronounce,
to recite all the time. When you are, like, for instance, I had this little girl that was just prone to hissing. Anything you say, so I just drafted a program, a behavioral plan for her. And I gave her to just, sometimes awareness will make you not to behave
do
that
that,
way.
yeah.
Yes. So I brought it to her, and then every day, anytime she hisses, she should just make a tally. So at the end of the day, I'll count all the tallies, and then we'll realize that maybe she hisses like 30 times in a day.
Wow.
10 times in a day, and all that, and all are just unconsciously done.
Now, I'm so interested in this conversation. Now, do you give a report back to their parents?
Yes, we do. We gave one to the class teacher, one in my office, one to the child herself, then one to her friends to checkmate, so that at the playground, if you hiss, I'm gonna take.
Now I feel like becoming a teacher. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so
It sounds
sweet.
yeah. And I had a conversation with her, telling her, I'm not gonna flog you, I'm just going to help you. I'm not going to beat you. I just want to help you, so that because when you're aware, you stop doing that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so, and eventually it stops.
Amazing.
Okay, I think you should take your flowers.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's
He's
beautiful.
a genius.
That's beautiful, compared to the conks that a lot of
Okay, good.
You're listening to Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city. And we've been talking about bullying in the Nigerian school system. It's an honor to have Mr. Kiduna Amos with us, the head of School Wellspring Preparatory School, Umaya. I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much
for coming around. We have Queen VI, our chocolate beauty Queen VI, and of course, Favor Pretty.
The only favor that is pretty.
We know. We know.
has a crush on Jaduni.
Yay! I just hope you don't get bullied for crushing on
Oh
the
my
team.
God, I'm telling you.
Okay, we have a caller calling in, but then sorry, we cannot pick another call. This is 2 minutes to 3 o'clock, and the Eba crew just walked into the studio. My name is V to the E to the E, or you can call me Spackle Vicky. Before we go, our last word. Quickly.
At the show.
Quickly.
Okay, so bullying is not a great one. If you are the bully, please stop. And if you are being bullied, you've heard, stand up to the bully and he will stop doing that to you.
Okay,
so you are not like that. Stop that statement. This is how I am. You are not like that. You can work on it and get better, especially if you have it relating to genetics.
Okay, Mr. Kiduna.
All right, I just want to say thank you to V for inviting me here.
Thank
and
you.
I also want to tell parents that you can checkmate bullying at home. Just check the quality of the environment your children go to. You can checkmate bullying from home.
Okay, you've listened to them. You can checkmate bullying at home. Make sure you train your child very, very, very well. My name is V, and from the ladies, we are signing out. To have an amazing day.
Bye.
Bye.